Hello everybody, this is Burgback coming to you with another Starcraft 2 commentary. Today's matchup we will have none other than Destiny spawning as the blue Zerg on the right hand corner of the map and his opponent Boyo spawning as the red Protoss on the left side of the map. This is Boyo from Team Epidemic, which if you saw my last video that I posted on my YouTube channel, he is part of Team Epidemic, and Killer Hands, the owner, had sent me a few replays from his playbook here, and Boyo is the next person that I'll be showcasing on my channel. This is going to be a best of 3 against Quantic Gaming Destiny, and this is starting out on GSL Metropolis. And, as I said before, Boyo, I'll just give you a little bit of background information from him. He's, I believe, 15 years old. And he has actually placed number 1 on the North American Grandmasters ladder for Starcraft 2 and on BattleNet actually. And he has an account on North America, European, and Korean server. He's playing a lot on the Korean server right now, just to get his skill level up. And he's actually been playing a lot with EG in their training sessions. If you've been watching any of their streaming, you can check that out. He played with In Control and Machine and all those players over there, and he seems to be really holding his own against them, which is really great for him. It really gives him some support, things like that. And he's just been really doing well. He's also done the New England Starcraft 2 League, and he's been winning that. I think he won 2 in a row there, and I know he won Season 2, so congrats to him on that. And I got to watch his stream the other night, and I have to say I was pretty impressed. I saw some Playhem, and he did some really good plays, some really tricky plays, and I really want to see what he does against Destiny here, a Zerg player, and see what kind of plays he can do with that. I've noticed that Boyo consistently does like a Dark Templar type play against Zerg, so I'm wondering if we're going to see that here. I don't really get to watch a whole lot of Destiny, and Destiny really has a lot of fame from being a streamer, and he's really been doing that a lot, and he started out that way, and he's really got a really big cult following, and he really has the play style to back it up. He is on a professional level. I believe he's in Korea right now, studying the game, which is great. No, you know what? I don't think he is in Korea. Well, my friends out there might be able to tell me more about that. I can't really remember if he is. I know he was asked to go out there. He is casting on Own, which a lot of Korean players do play on. And showcase from, but fast expand coming out from both of them, going for that increased economy here, and Destiny just kind of sluggishly getting any kind of vision on his opponent. We did have Boyo, of course, come in here early on and see what was going on inside Destiny's base, and just kind of shooting the breeze, going in there, seeing what's going on. So Destiny now finally getting inside of Boyo's base, and gonna see the two simulators coming down here. We do have the metabolic boost almost done there for Destiny, and we're, of course, another key play that I've seen a lot from Boyo lately, just on the replays that I've watched and from his stream that I've been watching, just to get an idea of how he plays. He does a lot of these Forge Fast expands, and that's a really safe play. He likes playing it safe, and it doesn't look like this Zergling is going to get inside of Boyo's base at all to get any kind of idea of what's going on. Of course, he does know the expand is there, and he does know a little bit of what's north, so Destiny does have a little bit of an idea. And of course, Destiny doing a supply here. We don't really know how he's going to build yet. I would say probably a good build would be Infestor with roaches, ground army here, just being able to get it right across the map. Warp gate technology about 75% done, so we're going to see that come into play very soon. The Zealots coming out and just chilling out in the middle of the map here with the blimp. Oh, I thought that line there almost was tied to the statue there, but I guess it isn't. And again, Warp Gate technology, again, very sluggishly going down here. Just going, biding its time. And it looks like Zealot just kind of holding off here right in the corner, taking out what he can. No kills yet, as Destiny's just, look at that micro coming from Destiny. Wow, I am very impressed there. You see the HP on all these units. Now going for the other Zealot here. Does get a kill, and it looks like Destiny, of course, just bringing out the Zerglings. Wow, look at that micro. Really well played there by Destiny. Getting control of the center of the map again. And 2 Zealots just going up to the top left area of the map. We do have a pylon down here. It looks like Boyo going for another pylon and a pylon up here on the high ground, which I'd be surprised. I'm not sure if he's going to be able to warp in units there, but I'm sure Boyo's practiced this. We do have some Zerglings now inside Boyo's main base. This is going to be an interesting play. I'm surprised that they got in that quickly, but you know what? They are able to get in through that. Going into the mineral line, we do have a Zealot spawning inside the mineral line now to defend, and it looks like Boyo going to be able to defend this, getting 2 of them down already. The 2 Zerglings that are left running away, going into the line of the photon cannon, of course, and it looks like just for Destiny trying to go take out a pylon, but I don't think he's going to be able to take that out in time, as Boyo pulling off some units, and we do have Zealots coming out here onto the expansion while Destiny's preoccupied down south, but we do have Roaches coming into here to try and defend. I think this hatchery will be going down, and we will be saying goodbye, second expansion, but the Zealots will be going down as well, so it looks like we were able to spawn from this pylon up here, just in that little niche there, and it looks like Destiny is onto it and deciding to go scout, and he will be able to find those pylons. And it looks like, oh, that probe trying to run as much as he can and exploding. Not going to be able to do anything there, not going to be able to run away, and it looks like Boyo's pylon is going to be getting to say bye-bye, and if Destiny's smart, he's going to be going for that pylon as well if he's able to see it. I'm not sure if he did see it. I'm not sure why he did not go back for it. Oh, you know what? The Zergling's coming up here to take care of that. So he is going to be taking care of that as fast as possible. Twilight Council coming down for Boyo, and it looks like we're going for the Immortal all ground here. Sentry mix here, going for the Destructible Debris. Looks like he's getting ready to expand down here into this next expansion. And Destiny's expansion, about 75% done. He's already starting to send out the drones to this expansion, getting ready to get the minerals going from that one. And we do see that Destiny bring that infestation pit down, so we might be seeing some infestors coming down from this play. I wouldn't be surprised on this kind of map, but he could also be doing this to build up into his hive units. And finally getting a second gas on the main. Wow, that's kind of interesting. He already had gas on his expand, but not on his main. Am I missing something here? I almost feel like I'm missing something. Dark Shrine coming out for Boyo, though, as well. And it looks like taking out an Overlord that was going in for some searching. And Blink coming out from that Twilight Council. Going to be seeing a big ground army, it looks like, from Boyo right now. Still going out with the Immortals, and that Dark Shrine, of course, making him move as well. I wouldn't be surprised if we see some kind of drop coming in with that DT Shrine in action very soon, being able to just get in here. But of course, with this Overlord here, it won't be too hard to notice that. It looks like Boyo just getting ready to do an attack, bringing in a couple more units up in the north here from this pylon. And just sitting the Stalker back just to look pretty. Yep, never mind, he is on the move. And Roach is in here, going for a forward pylon. Going to try and reinforce this army a little bit better, bringing that probe up a little bit farther, just to kind of get some view here. And nice use of the force fields here from the Sentry, but Boyo not able to get through it all, so it looks like he was a little bit click happy. He wanted to get in there and do a little bit more damage, and again with the pylon at the top of the area here, bringing in the probe just to see what's going on, if any buildings are being built up in here or anything like that, and bringing in the DTs now. DTs coming in to play. We do have a Spire coming in for Destiny, and it doesn't look like we have any kind of observer here to take care of this, and it looks like we should be seeing Destiny form that in very soon. But looks like this hatchery will be going down once again. It's going to go down a little fast there, and Destiny trying to make what he can from this. Queen looks like it's also going to get killed. And Boyo just going against these Roaches, going to force field. Really nice way of tearing those apart, bringing in some more Stalkers. Now it looks like this Roach army of Destiny going to be getting obliterated here and not much going to be said from that, as we do have some roaches and zerglings starting to go towards Boyo's base. But again, Destiny being forced to split up his army here, and it looks like he's going to be trying to get a surround on Boyo's army. Will he be able to do this? Pulling the drones off, and in come the roaches from behind. The blink coming in, and look at this surround here from Destiny onto Boyo's army. I'm not sure Boyo's going to be able to survive that. Trying to blink back and forth, but just blinking from one side to the other on these roaches, as the roaches just doing a great job of taking out Boyo's army. And Destiny just going forward here. And we do have a couple more stalkers that spawn up here for Boyo. Boyo going, you know what, we're going to back away. We are not going to worry about that. And all the while, you know, he could have been expanding down here while he was on the attack. Now forcing the expand while he's on the retreat, while Destiny's able to build up his forces. 99 to 68 right now in favor of Destiny, as Destiny goes for this hatch again. And a Dark Templar coming up and going to start doing some damage here. Not exactly sure if we're going to have some vision on this or not. We do have a lot of roaches coming up here, and Boyo getting a little scared of that, as we do have an Overseer coming in. It looks like he's going to get vision on that. Oh, Dark Templar going down. We do have a Greater Spire being morphed in right now from that Hive technology, of course. And dare I say, are we going to see Broodlords in this battle? Oh my goodness, is all I have to say. This will be a very interesting game if we get up to that point. Again, the high pylon here. I'm not sure if Destiny's going to know that. Of course, it could just spawn in some DTs, but it's a little late in the game now for that. We do have that Overseer there, able to spot on any of that. We do have an Observer coming up here as well, but of course that Observer is a little safe right now. Not able to get hit. We don't have any kind of units, but we are going for that Zerg missile attack, level 2 for the roaches. And we do have some Corruptors out there as well, going after that Observer. So it looks like, you know, we are going Corruptors, so yeah, the Broodlords are starting to come in, and I do not think that Boyo has any idea of this at all. He does not know that this is coming. We are getting that another robotics facility coming out here. Look at that, another robotics facility. And we are going for Colossi as well, so this should be an interesting build style. Going ground, of course, he doesn't have anything to go against that air yet, except you know, a good amount of these stalkers. That's all he has really to fight against the air. The rest is ground. So these Broodlords in the back really have an advantage if they stay there, and it looks like Destiny keeps morphing in more and more. The Colossus, of course, more coming in for him, and it looks like now going for that Extended Thermal Lance. So the Extended Thermal Lance is going to be a little late to the party if Boyo decides to go forward here. He is sending in a Stalker just to kind of scout out, and Destiny should be noticing this very soon. And now he sees the Broodlords. He sees where they are. Boyo not getting a whole lot of information on what's inside this main base here. Going for a Stargate as well, so it looks like he's on that. He knows what's going on. We'll probably see some Void Rays coming out of there, or some Phoenix play. But of course, the Void Rays would have a little bit more utility in this matchup. And going for the +1 air damage as well for Destiny. Boyo, of course, blinking in a Stalker, going ahead, just to kind of scout ahead of the main group here, and just taking control of a tower. And the tower down here, of course, being controlled by Destiny. And again, going with a DT up north here. Going to be going with a little bit of scout here. Whoa, we do have a DT up here with this next expansion, as looks like these roaches are starting to come up, and it's a little too late, as this DT is going to have a little bit more for breakfast here in the terms of some roaches, but it looks like it might be a little too late, as Overseer now in the fray and able to spot that out. Going for a Fleet Beacon as well. Ooh, this should be interesting. Really late game units coming into play here. We're already at the 20-minute mark and going for those heavy tier units. I'd be interested to see if we go Carrier, which is considered by most to be a waste of resources, just because of how much they cost to make. It would be interesting to see a Mothership come into play here as well, especially against something like Broodlords. And it looks like Boyo just kind of testing the waters, coming forward and seeing what he can do, what kind of damage he can do. I wouldn't be surprised if we'd see some kind of drop come into play up in this expansion here, or in the main base even. Yeah, there's the mothership coming up into play, and Templar Archives as well. So it looks like Boyo trying to diversify his unit base and go from there. And Nidus Network also being made by Destiny as Boyo starts coming into this main base. He wants to take out that Greater Spire. That Greater Spire is going to be a bane of his existence, and of course the Queen coming in here and healing it just a little bit. Boyo really, oh my goodness, 9 HP. Destiny's probably going with his teeth, biting him down, and this Observer's still up here seeing what's going on. And it looks like Destiny trying to heal it, trying to go in there and see what he can do to make sure that Greater Spire stays lit. And Mothership, getting ever so close to being built. It's always exciting to see, late game, and especially with Blizzard taking something like the Mothership out, to see it in before Heart of the Swarm comes out into play. And, the cloaking is a really great advantage for this, especially against something, oh my gosh, look at all these Broodlords. Especially against Broodlords, I mean, granted, these Overseers kind of debunk that whole thing, but if Boyo can take these two out, he has a huge advantage, and if he can keep that Mothership back and not worry about it. We do have a Nidus Network coming into play here, and it looks like Nidus Canal coming into this expansion, and all we have is 2 Zealots here to defend. We do have a War Prism coming in, so it does look like Boyo's getting ready to do a drop as well. Nidus Network coming into play, and Destiny bringing out the Roaches, of course, and it looks like Boyo is in charge of this. He knows what's going on, and those 2 Zealots going to their death. Oh my goodness, and coming in here now, going to be taking out this expand without any issue. Boyo does not have anything over here to defend this, and it looks like bye-bye expansion. And just easily taking this out. Boyo not having anything yet over here to take that out. Looks like he's getting ready, though, with these 2 Void Rays and these Stalkers. Stalkers, of course, going to be building up, going to be blinking back and letting these Zealots and the Immortal up here. Looks like Destiny getting greedier, going for another Nexus. Is he going to be able to take it down? It's going to be awfully close. Oh, 200 HP, and that Nexus is saved. So we aren't going to have to worry. Boyo isn't going to have to worry about his economy just yet, of course, but Destiny has a chance to get ahead on that. We do have a drop coming in here, a Zealot coming in with 2 Dark Templars, and we don't have, we do have an Overseer here, and it looks like DT is going to try as they might, and it doesn't look like they're going to do anything here. Greater Spire is still up at 400 HP, and it doesn't look like Destiny is going to have any problem making more Broodlords as the game goes on. He is making 2 more as we speak, going for a second Spire, so he is making a backup Spire just in case. He wants to play it safe here. And it looks like Destiny, of course, going for the defensive move here on this outer reach. And Zealots coming in here just to make sure there is no any kind of Nidus coming in here, just kind of dancing around with the Zealots. But it does look like Destiny coming around up north as well. We might see some kind of Nidus come up into this northern area as well, starting to go with the shields, and more Colossi being built as well as this expansion is getting underway. But it looks like Boyo getting ready, going with 3 Dark Templar, a Dark Templar and 2 Zealots, getting ready to do another drop. And we'll be able to spawn in more if he wants to. The boosters on the Observer, that's an interesting play as well. And Destiny getting ready, coming in with another Nidus, and it looks like, well, he doesn't see it yet, but I'm sure he's thinking it's going to be up in that northern part as he is moving his units up to the north. Void Ray's going up as well, and it looks like the drop coming down as well. Destiny not ready for it. Will this Greater Spire drop? 74 health, 5 health. It is now down. We are not able to make any more Broodlords for the time being. Greater Spire being morphed, though, from that backup Spire that they just made. And it looks like Void Ray's getting ready, and Destiny now finally seeing this Mothership in action here as everything that's coming out is just getting burnt to a crisp. Destiny not losing a whole lot there, only 188 out of 200. 192 right now for Boyo, so Boyo is just a little bit in the lead as we go into this, and starting to make carriers just to fill up that last bit. So going to be pretty interesting here, going with those shields, of course, and another Stargate coming out as well. We are going for, looks like Destiny going for, you know, that Infestor. Heavy Infestor now, as I said, I thought he would be going for, and going with the Hydralisk. So he has a nice little diversified army here with, you know, Marine, infested Marines, and all the Hydras, and the Broodlords as well, just to kind of go in with that. We look like we got a drop coming here, trying to stop Boyo from defending this area. The Hydra's, of course, doing a great job, and it looks like Hydra's just stuck there for now until Destiny can get another Nidus Worm, which is coming up right away. So, you know, Boyo knows about this expand on this island. It's going to be a very hard island to get to unless he flies out there with all of his units. And again, these Zealots just kind of dancing out here, just getting ready, and Boyo hearing that going, oh my gosh, wondering where the next Nidus Worm is going to be. He can probably think this up here just to get these Hydras out of the way. And, you know, we're now kind of at a point where they're just kind of building up, getting upgrades, going for, you know, going for like the 3-3 action on their units. They really want to be able to battle hardy here, and you know, we'll see how that goes. Not upgrading any of the damage on the air units. Boyo is focusing more on the ground units here. He is at 3-3 and gonna be level 3 shields as well. So putting that money to good use that he has here. He does have a lot of minerals and a lot of gas, and as does Destiny. You know, there's not much you can do at this point in the game. We're at 30 minutes in on the game right now. They're at tier 3 units. They're maxed armies. It's going to be interesting to see how this goes. Blink Stalker's coming in, and it looks like Destiny just coming in to see what's going on, and the Changeling's getting taken out right away. But again, Boyo's army split up just a little bit, and Destiny could have had a little bit of an advantage there by taking out some of those Stalkers. But you know, pretty even here. I'm going to be interested to see how this goes. The Psionic Storm just starting now for Boyo, and we do have some Archons in the mix here, so we're going to have some really good mix of units here. And the War Prism coming in just to see what's going on, getting a little easy look there of the army. Wanted to get rid of that, of course, and get ready for the big battle coming up here between Boyo and Destiny. Destiny, of course, splitting up his units, sending the Broods to the back, just to make sure that they don't get hit too hard. And it looks like they're just kind of playing cat and mouse, waiting to see who's going where. And of course, Boyo just going north, getting a lot of units out of range of that mothership. And in come all the Overseers. Overseers gonna get hit a little bit, but not enough to damage that. And we look at the mothership there, not getting hit at all yet. Putting the Vortex out, trapping a few units. Oh, the Carrier's getting in as well. Stalker's trying to do what he can with all this. Infested Terrans coming out as well. It doesn't look like this is going to be too much fun for Boyo as bringing out another Vortex. Wow, having enough energy for 2 Vortexes. How awesome is that? But, you know, nothing able to really shoot up right now except for, well, nothing anymore. Boyo forced to pull back down to 158. Compared to Destiny's 196, look how fast Destiny's able to come back. He's got Zerglings, Hydras, Roaches coming back into the game, able to really quickly come back. And Boyo, I'm not sure if this is smart from Boyo, going with Carriers and transforming some Archons in, while the whole time Destiny's just coming in with a lot of Changelings, the Manor Changelings just coming in here and going to try and see what he can do in the army, I'm guessing. But Broodlords in the front there, not much being able to be done here with one Carrier trying to morph in more Interceptors, and a Mothership who's down to 4 health, and Shields trying to recharge. Not much that Boyo can do while Destiny is coming in on this expand and just taking it out. I am sure this expansion will be coming out very shortly, as these Broodlords is coming in and doing what they can to these units. Of course, with these Overseers here, they can see everything that's cloaked right now. And Boyo in a really bad position. I don't think Boyo's going to be able to take this much longer. You see the income just starting to drop here on both sides for the Protoss player. He only has 43 Harvesters. You see the difference right now, but once he takes down another, takes down this Nexus here, he's not going to be in a very good position. And Boyo just having Carriers, which these guys here, the Hydras, going to be able to clean up very quickly in that situation. We are down to 1 Overseer, it looks like. But Boyo's still making carriers, and he doesn't have a whole lot of resources left to take on Destiny. Destiny going into that void, going into that vortex. The mothership finally going down, and all of those hydras are going to be coming out of the vortex, trying to get the Colossus in position here. But again, we have all these broodlords here that can take care of these colossi as well, as long as they can get in there. Roach is coming in, forcing Boyo back, and it's just not looking good here at all for Boyo, as he's trying to morph in more interceptors on his carriers. Again, the money not being there, especially with this expansion being gone, and he's basically being mined out here. Boyo trying to send more out here to his next expansion to try and mine, but again, long distance mining is not going to be bringing a lot of dividends here for Boyo, and just pushing, Destiny's like, sure, push me back, I don't really care. All the while, Boyo up here having one probe on here he could be mining from. Oh, I speak too soon. Look at this. Boyo sending his probes up into that top left expand, but it might be a little too late as we look at the deficiency of 100, 200 to 163 unit count right now in favor of Destiny. And we're just going to be looking at this in a little retrospective here, as Destiny coming in with the Corruptors. Corruptors going to easily start hitting these carriers that are on the retreat, and again bringing queens and everything into the into the mix, and carriers again just running away as these Corruptors just start really hitting hard. One carrier is going to go down, and looks like the army is just starting to push right into Boyo. Boyo again going for a Nexus, and that's pretty much all he has. He has no more money. Building a Zealot, it's not really going to be a whole lot here. His last saving grace might be these High Templar once these units get in closer. Yeah, the Storm's coming down. We see the HP go down just a little bit. We're seeing them turn orange, some red, and morphing now into Archons, but that's about it. I don't think we're going to be seeing much from Boyo here now. I think this is pretty much game over. We should see a GG very soon, as this Broodlord saying, hey, snacks, as this expansion finally back up. But I think, again, like I said, we're down under 100. We're at 68 right now to 172 for Destiny. I don't think Destiny's too worried. I think he's just waiting to put the nail in the coffin here for game one against Boyo. And Boyo's going to have a lot coming out here to force a game number 3. Going to have to really turn the tide here against Destiny, as Destiny's still doing upgrades while we're waiting for all this. Now being able to do 200 if he wants to. Again, he has money that he can do something. More Broodlords being made, more Zerglings being made. He wants to spend that money, and it looks like this expansion is going to go down. And I think we're going to be seeing the GG hopefully very soon here. I hate to see this game go on any longer. Destiny's, of course, scouting here just to make sure there's no more expansions out. And the whole time, Destiny not going for this at all either. But pushing on to his main expand. Oh, this is not looking good for Boyo. And the GG, well played, now coming into play here, and the GG from Destiny. So really well played game. Regardless, Boyo being able to really to hit a little bit on Destiny, keep him on his feet, really up here on these expands, and able to get a drop off in here to get that greater spire. But Destiny just being able to macro up and being able to really control his units a little bit better than Boyo in this matchup. Those Nidus Canals really did mess with Boyo as well. So drops on both sides. But Destiny just being able to really combo that out a lot better. Those Broodlords really helping Destiny there, and a lot, of course, all the Overseers helping as well. The Mothership was a good touch on Boyo's end, but it wasn't enough to counter what Destiny was able to throw at him. So we're going to see a game number 2 here between Boyo and Destiny. Will Boyo be able to counter Destiny's awesomeness of game 1? Or will Destiny be able to close the door on Boyo from progressing in this tournament? We'll see in game number 2. And if you like this video, please make sure to hit the thumbs up, and please make sure to leave comments, and please make sure to subscribe. We'll see you all for game number 2. Take care.